What's good? This is Montrezl Harrell of Louisville. I think this was a pretty decent render. I think I did pretty decent here. They ended up getting a 70 overall. He measured to be much heavier than what he was listed as on most sites. According to the combine, he was 6'7.5", rounded that up to 6'8", 253 pounds. But the thing about Montrez that really stands out more so than just about every other prospect is his wingspan in relation to his height. He had one of the longest wingspans at the combine at 7'4.25". Now this is at 6'7.5". At 7'4.25", he ranked third in wingspan. He is, I believe, let me just double check here before I say this. He was the shortest guy with a wingspan of 7'4", of 7'4" or higher. And he looks like, you got 1, 2, it looks like he was the third, fourth. No, it's probably fifth. Sixth. Fifth. He's the fifth shortest guy with a wingspan of 7 feet or more, period. So the guy's got super long arms, basically. That's just to cut everything short. He's got ridiculously long arms. So it's going to allow him to play a little bit bigger than he is. And a little bit taller than he is, and then the bulk that he has obviously helps him, hold his spot on the block in regards to defending in the low post. So I really think that he has an opportunity to be better than what people expect. If you ask me for a comparison, I'd have to say Kenneth Faried, because his athleticism is ridiculous. I don't know if I would say that he is quite as athletic as Kenneth Faried. He didn't do any of the vertical or anything like that, any of those drills. And we know Kenneth Faried is a monster in terms of an athlete. So I don't know if it's quite there. But if you take a look at the highlights from Montrezl Harrell throughout his collegiate career at Louisville, you'll see the guy's got some sick ups too to go with the long arms. But I don't really think that he's quite the athlete that Faried is. But it's definitely close. It's definitely close. So the 70 is actually a really good rating if you look at my draft class. I mean, it's kind of up there. Probably so far out of the guys that I've done, it's probably in the top 10, 11, now in terms of potential, I didn't give him the highest potential, because I do think he's a little bit limited because of the size. I don't know he's ever gonna, and he doesn't have a game where he can put the ball on the floor well. He's not that bad of a shooter though, because he shot 35.9% for his on field goal jump shots, on 2-point jump shots, I should say. And the three-pointer is not so much there, 24% from three. He did drastically improve his free throws. He was like a really, really horrible free throw shooter. He got it up to 59.7%, so 60% there. So, definitely worked on his game there. Take a look at some of these, at the signature stuff that we got for him. But just for the raw stats, for people who don't really know about Harrell, he averaged 15.7 points a game, 9.2 rebounds, 1.4 assists. He shot, like I said, 60% from free throw line. I think I said 56.6% from the field. Averaged 1.2 blocks, 0.9 steals. He's a good defender. So I tried to represent that in his ratings. And I think, in your season there, in your NBA 2K15.5 franchise mode, or I shouldn't say franchise mode, my GM or my league, he should be a pretty decent player. Let's look. We don't like to look that way. We like to look this way. So there's the attributes. Like I said, he got the 70, 20 years old. You see the standing shot close. Now you might say, why is his standing shot close so high? Well, the dude, 81% field goal percentage at the rim. I mean, now we can talk about being undersized. We can talk about all that, but 81% at the rim means he's getting it done. You know what that really tells you? It tells you he's getting a lot of dunks at the rim. Now, 6'7" and a half, you're getting a lot of dunks. I mean, that's almost like DeAndre Jordan field goal percentage at the rim numbers there. That's pretty significant. So I had to make sure we hooked him up there. So that was really the basis of him getting a pretty good rating, because he's able to score close to the basket. At least he was in college. So we look at the badges. He got 13. That's a lot of badges. That's a whole lot of badges. And then we got people. This is what happened. Don't you hate? Does anybody else hate those sites that you go to and you can't see the video, and then all of a sudden just somebody just starts talking real loud out of nowhere? It scares the bejesus out of you. Like, wow, what happened? And somebody start talking about Lipton soup or something. That's what just happened. So if you wonder. But we got the 13 badges: hustle point, screen outlet, scrapper, tenacious rebounder, lob city finisher, sprite posterizer, transition finisher, brick wall, expressive, fierce competitor, heart and soul. I started to take that one off, but I do think he's a glue guy kind of a player. Legendary work ethic, and the spark plug. That's Montrezl Harrell. You dig? You dig? So let's see where he is so far and who I've rated, because some of these I haven't rated. Mujier I did rate. Okafor I did. I believe I did Jerry Grant. Didn't I? Did I do Jerry? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if this is one of the ratings I have to change. I did do Jerry Grant. So yes, Jerry Grant. Karl Anthony Towns. Yes. JP2 Coat 2. Right? Y'all correcting. Y'all came out of nowhere. It's not Toko. So JP 2 Coat 2, I believe. D'Angelo Russell, my favorite player in the draft. But see, that just shows you. It's my favorite player in the draft, right? I think he's a superstar in the draft. But I only have him right now rated as the 6th highest guy. That's because I'm going off the stats. TJ McConnell. Yeah, he can shoot it. But I don't know about that. But this is what the stats say. Brandon Dawson, he did really well at the combine. They got RJ Hunt. That hasn't been done yet. That hasn't been done. Might have to change that. Justice Winslow. Did I do Justice? Yeah, did we do? I think we did do that one. Yes, we did. Kiefer Sykes did that one. Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I might not have done that one yet. Some of these, the faces I've touched upon a little bit, but not totally. And I don't think that I got to Rondé Hollis Jefferson yet. No, he's coming up shortly, so that rating doesn't matter. Tyus Jones, we have not. Yeah. Cliff Alexander, no. Christian Wood, I don't believe so either. So yeah, you see what I'm saying. He's up there. So that's that for my man Montrezl Harrell. I'm turning him out if you couldn't tell. Appreciate you watching. God bless. Peace.